Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 30 at the 39.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drop.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but So physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the hallelujah land. Touchdown, BYU. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second. And then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on the critical game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking for room. It's Sunseri. First down and more. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality.
And the Canes want to move quickly.
Ringo! Over! Ready!
They'll leave it with him. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now Third and long.
Under. Ready.
The give to the back. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hines on the move. Complete to the right. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. As the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Ready.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Igloo.
Leaves it with the back. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year. In college, I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested. People near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up like you do and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
And the Cougars want to crank the tempo. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ventura. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cougar. The AT unit on the field. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cut it, cut it. Moves.
Right there to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Belly stutter. Pound 55 with reload.
Power football. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Cole. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Miami.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Get set. Ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's it, fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him! First down and more. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Creates a little room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get down here when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So, Jesse, that 3rd down screen pass didn't work. Pretty conservative. Felt almost like a safe 3rd down call.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too safe, too, Reese. Obviously, the defense on 3rd down, you expect them to be able to pin their ears back, so I can understand why the offense may have thought that might work. At the end of the day, you got to give the defense credit because they rallied to it and made a play.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Cole. Sure hands, it's Woods. Looking for room at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, and the hands team is able to corral it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession. But give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paving.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll move the wide receiver to throw. It's Cole. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players would be able to execute.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Touchdown, Cougars! And the stomping has commenced.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got a long road ahead of them. If they want to get back into this game, they have to get to work on this drive. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that one would have stopped in this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had there's a turnover, they got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that pass play fell incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, find him an easy handoff. Hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Lasso. Lasso.
They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Jackrabbit. Checked.
The give to the tailback. Here we go. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll try the run. He'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Razor. Razor. Ready.
They'll give it to the back. 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Needs it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ready? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Lasso. Lasso. Slide 22. Slide 20.
reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Okay, ready?
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Flip, flip. Ready, go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kane. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape and only watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt, offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is totally over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rita, Rita. Convoy. Ready.
They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready.
It'll be third and long.
Double right. Go.
Sticks it in his belly. Creates some space. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long.
Now, fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the grab. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Is a turnover on downs.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jess.
been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
BYU.
They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field or what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
BYU 52, Miami 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
325. Over. Ready?
Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Under.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Lasso.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches.
Check. Ready?
Give to the fullback. Pulled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10.
Igloo.
Kill. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Big fullback stop. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Flip it.
The give to the fullback. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Pilot. Tuna. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dalton to him. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Ready. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slowed down back to the 43.
That's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail in the future, and we're going to take that and we'll rub their nose in it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Ready up. 691. Gators pound 55 wheat. Cut. Kill. Black 24. Black 20. Alert. Kill. Ready.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him after 2 after the big play out top. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Yankee blue. Roll it. Ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Cricket.
Quarterback making checks.
Go.
Looking for a man. It's Cole. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to make this one through to the end, but this is pretty much winning dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
52, Miami 28.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.